Hey y'all, good morning or afternoon or evening or whenever you find yourself needing some help on this and getting into inscribed angles with algebra. So that's going to be for today. Um, as always, reminders about the Zoom office hours 10 to 11 and 2 to 3. That's Monday through Friday. We might be starting some different stuff next week as far as that, so keep your eyes on Google Classroom for more information. So we're going to run a couple of problems. Yesterday we went over this inscribed angle, which was a real simple topic, I hope, where we just had this angle that has a vertex on the circle at L and it ends on the circle at J and K. And what we said is that the measure of angle L is actually going to be half the measure of arc JK. So those things will work together. And we're going to keep this idea as we go into the algebra. So using this basic idea of a formula, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and we can do it one way or the other. I got that backwards. I would want to have this set up so it's half the measure of JK. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the measure of angle L I've got in this problem is 2x plus 1, or 12x plus 1. I'm going to have that be half of my arc that it creates, so this JK. So we're going to have that be half of 74 degrees. So looking at 12x plus 1 equals half of 74. That's all the setup we need to do, and then just some basic algebra stuff after this. We can do half of 74, and you guys can go into your calculators and just do 74 divided by 2, and we get 37 there. So I got 37 over here, 12x plus 1. Normal algebra, we simplified the right. 2 steps to solve, subtract the 1 from both sides, and we get that 12x is 36. Finish it off, divide both sides by 12, and x is 3. And that should be all you're going for there. No major hurdles, no major issues. Just make sure we set up this initial equation to where the inscribed angle is half of the arc. Got 2 more quick examples for you guys to hopefully help out a little bit, make this stuff make a bit more sense. That's the whole goal here. So if I check this one out, I've got kind of a strange setup, but I'm trying to find x here. This is going to work a little bit with that central. I would go with this using that central angle and the diameter that we have. So I've got a diameter going here. And of course, we know a diameter is a straight line or a straight segment, so it's 180 degrees. It intersects this semicircle I've got going here, which makes that also 180 degrees. So I'm looking at a situation where I've got 12x minus 6 plus 66 equals 180. So we've got to use a little bit of our best judgment here to make this all make sense. And our best judgment in this situation points us towards that semicircle and towards 180 degrees. We've done this before with the central angles. First time with the algebra, but you guys can handle that. So from here, go ahead and simplify down. So we got 12x plus 60 equals 180. And then walk it through your regular algebra stuff. 2-step equation solving, subtract the 60 off both sides. And I get 12x equals 120. Divide both sides by 12. And hey, x is 10. So this uses the fact that this is a semicircle. We had this in our vocab last week, and a semicircle is always going to have 180 degrees. All right, last but not least, kind of the similar idea. I notice I've got the semicircle going on up here, but I don't have a measure here. So I'm going to use my inscribed angle here to get up and get the 66 degrees going there. Because as we've noted before, angle K is half of arc BC. Flip that around, that means 2 measures of angle K is going to give me arc BC. So I can just bring that straight up. And then I've still got the semicircle like we talked about a moment ago. Bring those two together, I got 20x minus 6 plus 66 is 180. So a lot of a similar problem from before. Pay attention to your situation. Make sure we're going through the steps. So 20x plus 60 is 180. 20x is 120 again, but hey, this is going to be x equals 6 this time. You guys can handle this. Take the stuff, break it down. We're going to be looking at these inscribed angles just about every time. Don't forget your semicircle idea, your circle idea, that circles are 360 total degrees. And you guys are going to be great at this. If you need any help, see me on Zoom, and I'll have more stuff posted for you all on Monday. Have a good weekend.